Welcome to the Biz Bros podcast. My name is Kyle Nelson, and I have my wonderful co-host here, Eli Libby.
Thank you.
And we're really excited. We have a really cool guest today, all the way from Africa, Johnson Emmanuel. And we have a really cool topic. And the topic is the shockingly effective new way to attract and close deep pocket clients. Johnson is an owner of an agency and a lead generation company that really helps any company get to the gold, the deep pocket clients. Johnson, welcome to the Biz Bros podcast. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be on the show, man.
Absolutely,
awesome,
man.
Awesome. Wow.
We're excited you reached out. I think you're a great fit to kind of chat a little bit about of our our market and the people that we have, our clients. I think they'll learn from this that we have listening, and our audience will be listening. So, Johnson, first tell us a little bit about you and your upbringing and how you kind of got into this marketing lead generation company and your sales background and your entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So, like I said, I'm originally from Africa, even though I live in New York. And I grew up in Africa. I spent all my years in Africa until 2008 when I decided that it was time to make a big shift. And that shift was looking for a place like the United States because I wanted to get new clients, like what I call deep pocket client.
Right.
So I wanted to make that shift, and I decided to go to United States to start getting people, to work with. But before then, I was 8 years old when I saw a man. I saw my dad.
Okay.
And then I said, look, listen, I was going to change my family situation. I was going to change that story. And that was my burning passion. So that was the main reason I wanted to make money. That's the main reason I wanted to be rich. So I was fighting every day. Like I was struggling. I just wanted to do that. Eventually I started making money. And, the next thing was, hey, let's impact people. Let's help more people. That was the next thing that came into my mind, and that's what we've been doing. That's one of the reasons that made me to start Avanza. We do beyond the lead generation thing, really. For me, I want our client to judge us based on how much we make for them.
Okay.
Not just like I could give you leads. Nothing wrong with giving you leads. What about if those leads cannot be converted? They're bullshit. They're nonsense. You don't need them. You need leads that can convert, right? You need leads that can actually bring money. So that is what we tell our client. Look, listen, judge us by how much we can make you. Right. That's all we care about. The money that you have in the bank. We want to see that your bank statement gets fatter every day.
Yeah. I think that's the goal.
Perfect. Yeah, you're speaking our language. So this is a perfect topic, especially for what we've been going through right now. It's talking about qualified leads.
Absolutely.
So great intro. Super excited. Let's dive right in.
So a few quick questions. How did you, before we start talking a little bit about the main topic, how did you really unlock those deep pocket? Yeah. Like where was the beginning of starting to notice, okay, I find poor leads and poor clients, that's creating a poor company, whereas deep pocket clients are going to create some deep pockets for your actual company. How did you, because I imagine you probably started off just kind of taking whoever, right? And you're just like, hey, make money. And then you're like, okay, there's needs to be a shift. How did that happen? And where was the aha moment or maybe that client that really, you're like, wow, there's a process behind this?
It happened first in my life.
Okay.
So I was living as a tenant somewhere in a rented apartment. So it was time to pay the bills. I couldn't raise the money to pay, so I was almost exhausted. I was almost embarrassed by the the landlord of the building and all those kind of things. So one day I was just lying down, and he said, "Listen, why? I mean, every day I'm hustling, I'm working, I'm fighting every day. I'll make decent money." Right. See, if you tell a client to pay you $27, for instance, that client is going to pay you $27. It's not going to pay you more than that. The same way, if you tell a client to pay you $1,500, the same client is going to pay you the same thing. So I said to myself one day, something must be done. Like, I need to make a shift in my mindset, because it started from my mind. I said, look, I need to make a shift in my mind. So I started looking for clients who can pay me more for me to offset my bill, my house rent there at the time. And I got just 2 clients who gave me way more than the money I needed to offset my bill. So it was from that moment I said, oh, this is the right thing to do. That was like my aha moment. Like, oh, this is what I, so ever since then, I stopped looking for clients, who don't have deep pocket.
Right. Oh, that's great.
That's very cool. I'm super excited to keep going through this conversation.
Yeah. So there's two things. It's attracting those deep pocket clients and then closing them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start kind of diving into, without telling all your secrets, but kind of how are you attracting these deep pocket clients for your clients and kind of closing them in.
So for me, the first thing I say before you even talk about attracting those clients, I ask people, what do you want? What kind of business do you want to build? That's the first thing I want to know. What kind of business do you want to build? Like, it starts with you. Like, if you want to build $50,000 business, come on, you don't need many of those big clients. You can just get some clients for $30 or $40, whatever. They'll just help you. But if you say you want to build something really big, you need clients who can fund that vision. Right. Yeah. Like, you need those clients who can help you. Like, you don't want to get investor, even if you want to get investor, but you just need clients who can fund that vision you have. Like, I want to build something big. That's what I said to myself before. And most time when I do this experiment with clients, the first thing they tell me is they want to build something big. If they don't want to, I say, hey, we're not a good fit. So you want to tell me, I want to know who the kind of stuff you want to build. Now, once you tell me the kind of business you want to build, let's assume, you want big client, you have big vision, you want to build $10 million per year business, great stuff. Now, the next thing we want to do, how do we get those clients?
Right.
Now, I tell people, you look for the client, just a few clients. Look at the history of the clients of the people you've worked with, the people you've worked before, who paid you the most. Who are the kind of people that paid you the most in the past that you've worked with? Like, what did you like about them? Is it because they paid you more? Is it because they give you less stress or something? So you want those kind of clients, right? So once you get those clients, the next thing is you want to go after those kind of clients. Like, we have a method we call it 96-4%. So you're looking for the 4%. You're looking for the 4% that actually, a 4% client who will actually bring 96% of the revenue into your business. That's what we do.
That's awesome. That's very cool. It sounds kind of like the law of attraction in a way.
Absolutely.
You got a vision set, and then
I mean,
when you are working with your clients to help them get these clients, do you have any type of an internal radar in your head that when somebody says that they have these visions and they have these big aspirations, can you actually vet down somebody that can you over your experience, have you been able to see people that are don't actually have the vision and the drive, but they say they have the drive? Have you seen that a lot in your business?
Ooh.
Yeah. Lots of people like that. We meet lots of people like that every time. Now, let me backtrack back a bit. Okay. So one thing we do is this. I often tell people, the clients who want to work with us, that you look for those 4% of clients who will bring 96% of your revenue, because that's what you care about. You want that huge revenue, but you want to do less work. You want to get fewer clients. Okay. So you look for you go to your market, you look for the affluent segment of that market. Every market has an affluent segment. Exactly. Now, I use the word affluent carefully. Now, I mean, we know the meaning of affluent. So you are looking for those affluent segment. You're looking for affluent segment because you're looking for people who can pay you. You want people who can pay who can pay for your services. So you're looking for those affluent segment of the market. And in any case, it is actually in the interest of the client that you charge more, just in case someone is saying, hey, why should I charge more? Come on, don't be nasty, John. Why are you talking like that? Because there are people like that. I've met lots of people like that. One of the greatest challenges we have when we talk to clients to raise their prices, they say, hey, we can't do that. That's nonsense. We can't do it. Come on, don't be wicked. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, I've had people call me out on social media, say amount of things that you're making the world a terrible place. This kind of thing. I understand. I understand their emotion. I understand their feeling. But truth of the matter is this. The last time you bought a $7 product, did you use it? Be honest.
$7 product.
No. Yep. Did you use it?
I mean, maybe it's what about a toothbrush? What about some like really practical stuff?
You're getting a little too
granular there. I agree. That's a little too small. Yes, I agree.
but come on. But if you buy stuff for $2,000, if you buy stuff for $2,000, I bet you're going to use it.
Absolutely.
So if the client doesn't use it, it means that your product is useless. Not because the product is useless in itself. It's useless because the client did not use it.
Amazing.
So that's what we do. We want you to charge premium fee, guys.
Yep.
So how are you? So I guess the way you're attracting these clients is all in the copy, the wording, the content that you're trying to attract high value to compare with high value agency or high value service or product, right?
Yeah.
Is that
right?
You're saying? Or?
Yeah. What we do basically, we have proprietary systems we develop, which we use in-house for ourselves and for our client. So beyond these marketing things, beyond these agency things, beyond all those things we do, we have real business that runs outside of this. Like we have businesses in the transport sector, we have business in real estate, like we have real business outside of this thing we do.
Gotcha.
So what we do is we try to get those clients using filtration system. Now, for instance, people say book a call, book a sales call. We don't do all those kind of shady sales call. You know, although people call it strategy section, but honestly, is it really strategy section? It's not strategy section. They are sales call. We don't do that. What we do is we get 95% closing rate when we get on the phone with client. Why? Because before they even speak with us, we have a filtration system where they make deposit. They deposit. We call it refundable deposit. So you're making that deposit with us. When you make that deposit, we want to be sure that you're serious before we get on the phone with you. If you refuse to make that deposit, we're not going to talk to you. If you agree to make it, boom, we'll tell you two things. If you are a good fit, we're going to work with you. If you are a good fit, we're going to work with you. We're going to apply that deposit you made so your balance. If you're not a good fit, we're going to refund you on the spot. And that's what we do. And it's been working for us. So when we get on the phone with you, we know you're a good fit.
So even to kind of have that initial kind of conversation on how to get them better clients, you're having them place a deposit to make sure that it's
usually
right?
a deposit.
That's cool.
We make a deposit. They make a deposit between $100 and $200.
Okay. So it kind of puts some skin in the game.
It does.
That's a very cool way. So I think that leads us perfectly into the next part, which is, okay, you've attracted the clients, you've attracted the biggies, you got them in the net. Now, how do we close them? What are the different tactics? Again, not giving away too many of your secrets, but what are the tactics to closing those clients in the net?
The deep pocket ones.
The deep pocket ones in the net.
So because they've already qualified themselves by making that deposit, we get on the phone with them. We're using Zoom to demonstrate that we can actually help them.
Okay.
Like that's what we're doing. Like we're showing them, hey, this is where you are. We help them to plug this thing together. When we're able to plug this stuff together, they get the results they get. So for instance, they currently they're making $100,000 right per year. Right. So they want to get to $1 million per year. So our job is to plug it together so they can see where they are. And then give them a map, a customized blueprint to say, if we can do this and this and this and this, right? The worst case scenario, we're going to hit here. So that's what we do. And they see it very clearly. And when you tell them to pay XYZ to get there, they say, hey, it's a no-brainer to them.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
That's some huge value right there for our listeners. I know that they'll really appreciate that and be able to really use that in their companies. So, well, what is one kind of your big takeaway that our audience can, or one piece of advice that our audience can take away
to kind of jumpstart their
so that they can start closing these deep pockets, throwing the nets out there, reeling them in.
Hopefully hooking it.
First, now currently the world is crazy. There's Corona, the economy are crazy. Like everything is just happening like simultaneously around the world. First, you need to begin spend more on your marketing, because people make a little mistake. This is the time they kill their marketing budget. They begin to spend less. That's not the right thing to do. Right. This is the right time to pump out more offers, like create more offers right now. Get to the market, spend more stuff in your marketing budget. Go out there, go. Change the segment. Change the segment. The people you are targeting right now, change them. Like if you'll be working with clients who are broke, time to change them. Change your targeting. Change your offer. Your offers need to be good for them to say, hey, I like your offer. So change those offers, change your targeting in your Facebook ad, LinkedIn, whatever thing you're doing, change everything you're doing, change everything right now, and then begin to go for clients who can actually help you grow your business. And the good thing is you don't need much of those clients. You need 10, 5 of them. You don't need many of them. So just go for those few clients who will help you get to where you want to get to.
This is a great opportunity right now with everything up in flames, quote unquote, up in flames, and actually being able to take advantage of the opportunity. People are pulling their marketing budgets out, like Johnson said.
Competition gets smaller.
And just, you can be seen a lot more. So great point.
Well, awesome, Johnson. Any last points you want to share as we wrap up the podcast, where people can find you and get more information on your program?
So just go to Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. Go to Twitter, johnsonemmanuel.com. Just search for johnsonemmanuel.com. You'll see me with my big head. I'll just pop out in your face. So just and then go to my website, johnsonemmanuel.com. You're going to find lots of amazing stuff. And if you can, I really urge you to get my latest book, Deep Pocket Clients. You'll need it. It will help you, particularly if you want to
pick that up.
Check that out. Absolutely.
Well, Johnson, thank you so much for the great value. I know our listeners are going to walk away with hopefully some tactics and ways to really start getting towards those deep pocket clients. And if they don't feel like they can get to it, they need to go to Johnson and have him help, because he has unlocked the holy grail when it comes to deep pocket clients. So,
well, great.
Thank you so much, Johnson. We appreciate your time, and hopefully we can have you on another episode down the road.
Sure. I will be happy to be here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Awesome.